welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Meg. Please hit the subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. My Instagram and TikTok on one of these sides, and we're just gonna get started. So obviously today is not a vlog. Last minute I decided not to do a vlog because the last like 5 videos were vlogs. So I had to quickly come up with a video idea to replace the vlog. So today I am doing a little get to know me video where I'm going to just like answer some questions. I'm gonna go on my Notion though because that's where all the questions are. So I have a bunch of questions that I'm gonna answer. So I got most of these questions from a website. I don't know what it was called. Let me see. It was called myquestiononlife.com. That's where I got it from. I'll link the questions in the description because I did not take all of them. And also some of them I did come up with myself, and don't mind my hair. It's like really messy. I have a couple categories. So the first category is basic questions. The second category is growing up. The third category is interests. Then we have religion plus beliefs, motivation, funny moments, relationships, family, habits, education, entertainment, possessions, mindset, random things, and favorites. I'm sorry guys, sorry for the loud noises. I gotta shut the door. Alright guys, but a majority of the questions I did get from that website, and then a couple of them I got from my brain. Then all of the categories except for the first and the last one were from the website, and then some of the questions in those, like a very little bit amount, are ones I came up with myself. So we're just gonna get started with the basic questions. So first is my full name. I don't know, I just want to answer this. So my full name is Megan Christine Waters, so it's just like my first name, which my mom just liked the name. My middle name is my grandma's name. My last name is obviously my last name. My age, I'm 20, almost 21. So my birthday is actually next month, and I will be 21. My birthday is January 25th, 2002. So that's like my exact birthday. It was a Friday. It was like 12 something p.m. I don't remember what, was it 12 something or 1 something? I don't remember, but it was like in the early afternoon. So my zodiac sign is an Aquarius. I forgot what the other two were, and I wish I can check, but I think one of them is Gemini and the other one might be Taurus. Let me check. All right, so I was right. So my sun is Aquarius, my moon is Gemini, I believe, and then my rising is Taurus. And then last question is where I live, which I'm not going to give the exact location, but I live in Southeast Michigan. So that's all I'm going to say. Where did I grow up? Southeast Michigan, in a small town in that area that's surrounded by a bunch of big towns. And it was a really fun childhood, to be honest with you. Like, it was like the small town vibes, but it also, we were in like a very urban, kind of suburban / urban area. What did you do for fun as a child? There was way too many. I'm trying to think of like exactly things. We played Just Dance a lot, and then the Rasputin one, that one was so hard. Played the Wii like nonstop. Like the Wii was like our favorite thing. The Nintendo DS's. Like we had a lot of like fun technology that wasn't like social media. There was a lot more other things. Like we played with our neighbor kids outside, which we only had 2. Did you have any childhood pets? Yes. So when I was born, my parents had a dog and a cat. The dog lived for a while until I was 11 years old. So he was a big part of my childhood. His name was Buster. But the cat, unfortunately, passed away when I was a baby. So I don't remember the cat, but the cat was named Bootsy. And then in the 1st grade, I ended up getting a dog for Christmas. And that's Wolfie. You see him in the vlogs. He's still alive. He's 14 and doing great. And then we got Stella in 4th grade. And those were like our childhood pets. I would say Lucy's not really a childhood pet because I got her in middle school. My sister did. When you were young, what did you want to be? So I wanted to be a veterinarian, like so bad when I was a kid. But obviously that is not the right path for me now, and I used to want to be a mom. Don't want to be that anymore.
Nope, I have no desire to have kids, so.
What family traditions were important to you? So, most of them are around Christmas time, so I'm trying to think of, like, family traditions we did. Like, my papa has a bunch of traditions that we do. So, one of them was, like, put up Santa bears, which I think we're still doing this year, but it's getting a little late, so I don't know if we're actually going to do that. Gingerbread houses. Christmas Eve, we would always go to church, and then we would go to Red Robin to eat dinner, and then we would open gifts for my grandparents. What was your favorite childhood memory? When on my birthday, I think it was my birthday, I'm not sure, but I went to Splash Village, which is like this water park in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and I said it was my birthday, me and my siblings, and because we're triplets. They literally bought us a ginormous donut. That was the best thing ever. I swear. That was like a really good memory. And obviously getting Wolfie was a really good memory because it was like I was young, I was naive, I didn't quite know, and it was cute. What was your favorite childhood possession? So I have way too many, to be honest with you. I have a whole box in the basement of like a bunch of things from my childhood that I'm keeping. But the biggest childhood possession, I wish I can show you, but you guys probably be haunted in your nightmares by it, is my first American Girl doll, Margaret. She is in such bad condition. Okay, the next category is interest. So we're gonna go through this. So what do you do for fun? So I do this. I do YouTube and social media. I also like to journal, meditate, do yoga, that kind of stuff, and be with my dogs. Love that. And there's definitely more things too. Oh yeah, I love to write. I love writing, and I'm hoping to write a book soon. So, what are your hobbies? I just went for them. What is something you're really passionate about? Dogs. I freaking love dogs. Oh yeah, my other hobby is collecting things, by the way. So I collect Squishmallows, Bath and Body Works stuff, and then I collect some other things too. Palm Pals. What is something you could spend hours doing? Honestly, I can't spend hours doing something because I have like ADHD, and I can't focus on doing one thing for like multiple hours. So honestly, nothing. What is something you wish you did more often? Write my book. How do you feel about travel? I am autistic, so traveling is a lot of anxiety for me, but I do love visiting places and stuff. I'm hoping at some point I can travel, especially to airports. The airports give me horrendous anxiety. So what is a guilty pleasure you enjoy? Guilty pleasure. Sleeping with stuffed animals. Not in an inappropriate way. But like when I go to bed, like, I want to have a stuffed animal to snuggle with. How have your interests changed over the years? It really hasn't. It has, but it hasn't. Like, I feel like it kind of switched. Like, I always loved writing, but then, like, my forms of writing has changed. Or, like, my forms of interest have changed, basically. Religions plus beliefs. There's only one question. And that is, what is your religion? I am a Christian. Motivation. So, what goals do you have for yourself? So, obviously, to write that book. To be productive, but also don't be too hard on myself. And be a positive person and have a positive outlook on life. Those have been working so far. Those have been like my life goals, I guess. I will be doing a New Year's resolution video. That's just a sneak peek. What life events have helped shape your goals? Many things I'm not going to go into detail about because I have traumatic experiences that happened in the past. How easy or difficult is it to motivate yourself? Very challenging. Like the autism and ADHD to like contradicting each other. What obstacles get in the way of your motivation? ADHD. Basically my being lazy and the sleeping. And, you know, ignoring everything. And just like my not believing in myself, I guess. So what accomplishments do you feel the most proud of? Graduating high school. Didn't think I would. What do you want to accomplish before you die? Publish my book, or at least like one of them. I want like multiple, but if I publish just one, that'd be great. What is something that fills you with purpose? My dogs. Funny moments. What was an embarrassing moment that you experienced? So when I was in middle school, we were going up north in the summer. I think it was between like 7th and 8th grade maybe. We stopped at McDonald's like right there before we got there. And I thought someone was my papa, but he wasn't. So I hugged him, like full-blown hug. And it was another guy. I started crying, but he was super understanding. What is the most ridiculous thing that you purchased? All the Squishmallows I have. You don't understand. I have way too many. There's also many other ridiculous things I bought. What is something you did when you were younger that make you cringe to think about? Bye Bye Bobby. So what Bye Bye Bobby was me, my sister, my cousin, would rip Bobby's heads off and film it and call it Bye Bye Bobby. It was super embarrassing. How has your fashion sense changed over the years? It gotten from very sparkly, glam, glitter to basic but colorful. What is the most adventurous thing that you've done? Swim with dolphins. Very fun. Highly recommend that. And another thing I did that was very adventurous was hold a humongous snake. And that was actually really fun. I recommend holding a snake, even if you don't like snakes. What is something that always makes you laugh? There's some videos that always make me laugh. I'm not sure, like, which ones. Relationships, which this is not a love life relationship. I don't have one. What relationships in your life are the most meaningful? With my family. Who in your life knows the most secrets about you? Probably my mom. I know most people don't share all their secrets with their mom, but I'm okay with it. How open are you to making new friends? I'm open to it, but I don't really have any way to make new friends, so I'm kind of just sitting there with no friends right now. What do you think is an essential quality for a friend? I would say honesty and actually caring about you and wanting to be there for you and putting you over themselves. Are you more extroverted or introverted? Definitely introverted. Next category is family. So, which family member are you the closest to? Probably my mom. How close are you with your parents? My mom, I'm like super close to. She's like my best friend. And then my dad, we have a little bit of a rocky relationship, but I still love him. What is one of the most important lessons that you learned from your family? Honestly, I'm not sure. Probably, there's one my mom always said. I forgot what it exactly was, but my mom always said something. So when does your family cause you distress? When they're, okay, this is my mom's side mainly, but when they're like super loud, obnoxious, and I need to go somewhere to relax, but like even when I go to that place, they're still very loud and it's just way too much for me. It's so much anxiety. What is a family trait that isn't necessarily the healthiest? Unorganization. Especially my aunt, she is so unorganized and like we just never have things planned. So then like last minute we gotta plan things and then it's just a mess. What relatives have the biggest biggest impact on you growing up? I'll say my grandparents. They really were like my second parents, and they did a lot for me, so I really appreciate that. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 siblings. So I have a brother and a sister, and they're the same age. I'm a triplet. So habits. This is an interesting one. So what are some of your most productive habits? Definitely when I get into doing something, I want to finish it, even though half the time I don't. I still have like the motivation when my motivation comes in. What unhealthy habits do you struggle with? Definitely being lazy and just laying in bed and wasting my time on my phone. What do you wish you did better? There's definitely a lot of things I need to work on, and something I really do need to work on is being flexible with people. So I like things that happen my way, and if it doesn't happen my way, I'll be really pissed. But I'm trying to learn how to be flexible with other people and work with them and not be angry if something doesn't go my way. What habits have you continued since childhood? W-sitting. But I have W-sat since I was a child, and I still do it. What daily rituals do you have that give you joy? Headspace. So there's like the wake up on Headspace, and I always do deep breaths. Then I watch the wake up. Very nice daily ritual, and then I meditate. Education. So where do you go to college? I go to the local community college, but I'm not going to say the name because it will give out where I live. What do you major in? General studies. I'm not really going into something. What type of student were you in high school? I'm here to learn, not here to mess around. How did you change as a student for your academic journey? So I definitely got less stressed about my grades, especially since I got into college. I kind of just let it go, and it's like, it is what it is, and that has helped so much. What subject interested you the most? Probably creative writing. How important is education to you? It's very important. I feel like you should have some sort of degree, and if not a degree, have a certificate in something. I feel like it will help you way better, and I think being just educated, not even just like school education, but like self-studying is just as important. How did you incorporate learning in your everyday life? Self-study. So study something that interests you and yourself. Next is entertainment. So my favorite TV show is The Office, and now it's like background noise for me sometimes when I do watch it, because like I watch the whole thing like 3 times. What is one of your favorite movies? So for this, I'm gonna say my favorite Christmas movie, which is Elf. I think it's hilarious. What is your favorite social media? YouTube. What we're on right now. I love YouTube, and I always will. It's better than TikTok. TikTok's a close second though. What is your favorite book, or one of your favorite books? I haven't really been reading yet, but my goal is to start reading because I'm asking for books for Christmas, so I'll let you know once I read some books. What would an ideal weekend getaway look like? I'm at a beach by myself, tanning, and eating good food. Possessions. This is a very interesting one. So what is your most valuable possession? I have way too many. If you could save 3 things from your home, what would you save? That means I don't have to save 3 dogs out of 4. Okay, we're not counting living things. So my phone, my first American Girl doll, and trying to think of my most, maybe my first Squishmallow. I'm not sure though. And next is, how often do you shop for new things? A lot, but it's very little all the time. How easy is it for you to get rid of old possessions? Very difficult. What is something you paid too much money but don't regret? This MacBook. Oh, hi. It was like $1,000, but it was worth it. What is something you use every day or almost every day? My phone. What do you wish you had? A camera to actually film these in better quality. I wish I had a camera. If you were given a $1,000 gift card, what would it be for? What store? Probably Amazon. It has everything. Mindset. Are you optimistic or pessimistic? I used to be definitely more pessimistic, but I have become optimistic over time. I think I'm in the middle though. I would say I'm kind of both. It depends on the moment. How open are you to learning new things? I think I'm pretty open to it. How often do you reflect in an attempt to grow? I need to do this more, but probably once every few months. Do you fall between a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? I feel like I'm in the middle of this. How has your mindset changed? It's definitely gotten more positive. It's still kind of negative at times, but it's gotten a lot better. What defining experiences help solidify your current mindset? I think realizing that it literally affected other people as well, and not just me, and like it really hurt my feelings that like I'm hurting other people. Random things. This is just random things. So what room in your house most represents you as a person? My room. But the second room is probably that basement room, but it's kind of messy. We're still working on that. How clean of a person are you? I'm really clean. I'm like clean but disorganized. Like I have one side of my room that is a mess, and then the rest of my room's clean, and then inside of my like drawers and stuff, that's where it gets kind of messy at times. What is a pet peeve that you have? I have way too many pet peeves. Jaywalking is one of my biggest ones. I hate when people jaywalk. And then I'm trying to think of another pet peeve. I have way too many and I can't even think of them. I'm trying to think of something that people don't do, but it's something that just happens. Oh yeah, when my computer is too slow to load. What behavior do you do that is most likely pet peeves to others? Chewing loud and chewing with my mouth open. And the last question in random things is dogs or cats? This is your answer. And the last category, which I made myself, is favorites. So favorite food. I'm not going to say a favorite food because I have way too many, but my favorite like type of food from like a place is Mexican food. I love Mexican food. I also love sushi. Favorite holidays, Christmas. I love Christmas. And favorite season is summer. I ask people like, when I ask people like, what season would I be if I was a season? Everyone literally says summer. Favorite color, purple, specifically lavender. And my favorite animal is a dog. That is it. That was a really long video, and this is going to be a pain in the butt to edit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. My Instagram and TikTok will be on one of these sides. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.